Did you know that HeLa cells are one of the most important and widely used cell lines in scientific research, and their origin is deeply tied to both scientific progress and ethical controversy? HeLa cells are immortal human cells, meaning they can divide indefinitely in a lab environment, unlike normal human cells that eventually die off after a limited number of divisions. They come from the cervical cancer cells of a woman named Henrietta Lacks, without her knowledge or consent, in 1951. Henrietta Lacks, a black woman living in Baltimore, was diagnosed with cervical cancer at Johns Hopkins Hospital in 1951. During her treatment, doctors collected a sample of her tumor without telling her, which was common practice at the time. A researcher named Dr. George Gay discovered that her cancer cells had a unique ability. They kept multiplying outside the body without dying. He named the cells HeLa, using the first two letters of her first and last name. Henrietta died later that year, unaware that her cells would go on to revolutionize medicine. Because HeLa cells can reproduce rapidly and survive in lab conditions, they became the foundation of modern biomedical research. HeLa cells have been involved in countless medical breakthroughs, including polio vaccine development. Jonas Salk used HeLa cells to test the first polio vaccine in the 1950s. Used to study cancer growth and how treatments affect cells. Helped researchers understand how the virus attacks human cells. Used in early testing for vaccine development and virus behavior. Used to safely test how cells react to new medications or chemicals. Played a role in understanding the human genome. NASA used HeLa cells to study the effects of zero gravity on human cells. No consent. Henrietta's family didn't know her cells were taken or being used in research until decades later. No compensation. Her descendants received no financial benefit, even though HeLa cells led to multi-billion-dollar industries. Her story helped bring awareness to the importance of informed consent in research and sparked debate over patient rights. In short, HeLa cells changed the world, medically and ethically. They've saved millions of lives while also highlighting deep issues around race, consent, and justice in medicine. HeLa cells remain a cornerstone of scientific inquiry and ethical reflection, reminding us of the complex relationship between medicine and humanity. As we continue to explore the boundaries of science, the story of HeLa cells serves as a crucial reminder of the need for ethical standards in research. The legacy of HeLa cells inspires ongoing dialogue about ethics in science, ensuring that history is not forgotten and justice is pursued. By honoring Henrietta Lacks and her contributions, we pave the way for a more equitable and ethical future in medical research. Together, we can ensure that the lessons learned from her story lead to greater respect for individuals involved in scientific research. As we continue to honor and learn from Henrietta Lacks' legacy, we must advocate for justice, respect, and ethical responsibility in all scientific endeavors. The conversation sparked by HeLa cells continue to influence policies and practices, ensuring that all individuals are treated with dignity and respect. Through education and advocacy, we strive to create a future where all contributions to science are recognized and respected, just like Henrietta Lacks's.